Bavaria, it's not just Lederhosen and beer, but it's mostly that. Hey, party people, Jimmy Fallon here, your guide to all things fun, and trust me, Bavaria is fun. We're talking Germany here, but hold your pretzels, folks, this ain't your average German experience. Bavaria's got its own vibe, its own style, and yes, its own beer. Think rolling hills, storybook castles, and more beer gardens than you can shake a sausage at. It's like stepping into a fairy tale, only with better snacks. And Lederhosen. Lots and lots of Lederhosen. So, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dive into Bavaria, the land of beer, pretzels, and enough Oompa music to make you want to slap on some Lederhosen and polka your heart out. Get ready to laugh, learn a little, and maybe even book a flight, just saying. Holding our own Bavaria by the numbers? Okay, so, Bavaria, it's big. Like, really big. We're talking 27,249 square miles, that's like bigger than West Virginia. And we've got a whole lot of people crammed into all that space too, something like 13 million. But hey, don't worry, we've got plenty of beer to go around. Speaking of beer, did you know that Bavarians have their own purity law for the stuff? Yeah, the Reinheitsgebot, baby. It's been around since 1516, and it basically says that beer can only be made with water, hops, barley, and yeast. No funny business. And speaking of things we take seriously, let's talk about pretzels. Those giant, salty, doughy delights. Pure Bavarian magic, my friends. We've even got a whole festival dedicated to them. More on that later. For now, just know that Bavaria is a land of good times, good people, and really, really good beer. But Bavaria isn't just about beer and pretzels. It's also home to some of the most stunning castles in the world. Take Neuschwanstein Castle, for example. This fairy tale-like structure was the inspiration for Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle. Built in the 19th century by King Ludwig II, it's a must-see for any visitor. The castle's interior is just as breathtaking as its exterior. With opulent rooms and stunning views of the surrounding countryside, it's no wonder that millions of tourists flock here every year. And if you're into outdoor activities, Bavaria has you covered. The Bavarian Alps offer some of the best hiking, skiing, and snowboarding in Europe. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner, there's something for everyone. The region is dotted with charming ski resorts that cater to all levels of experience. And after a day on the slopes, you can relax in one of the many cozy mountain lodges, enjoying traditional Bavarian cuisine, and of course, more beer. Bavaria is also rich in culture and traditions. From traditional dances to folk music, the region has a vibrant cultural scene that is deeply rooted in its history. Festivals like Oktoberfest and Fasching are celebrated with great enthusiasm, showcasing the best of Bavarian culture. Oktoberfest, the world's largest beer festival, is held annually in Munich and attracts millions of visitors from around the globe. It's a time of celebration with plenty of beer, food, music, and dancing. If you ever get the chance to attend, it's an experience you won't forget. But even outside of the festivals, Bavaria has a lot to offer. The countryside is dotted with picturesque villages and towns, each with its own unique charm. Traditional Bavarian houses with their distinctive architecture add to the region's quaint and cozy feel. Local markets are a great place to experience Bavarian culture firsthand. Here you can find everything from fresh produce to handmade crafts, all while mingling with the friendly locals. It's a great way to get a taste of everyday life in Bavaria. And let's not forget about the food. Bavarian cuisine is hearty and delicious, with dishes like sausages, schnitzels, and of course pretzels. Whether you're dining in a high-end restaurant or a cozy tavern, you're in for a treat. Beer gardens are a staple of Bavarian life. These outdoor spaces are perfect for enjoying a meal and a drink with friends and family. The atmosphere is always lively, and the food and drink are always top-notch. So, whether you're here for the beer, the food, the culture, or the stunning landscapes, Bavaria has something for everyone. It's a place where tradition meets modernity, and where every visitor is sure to find something to love. Bavaria by the numbers. It's big, it's beautiful, and it's waiting for you to explore. Beyond Neuschwanstein castles you've never heard of because they're secret. Shh. Alright, let's talk castles. Bavaria is a land steeped in history, and its landscape is dotted with castles that tell tales of knights, kings, and legends. While Neuschwanstein often steals the spotlight, there's a treasure trove of lesser-known fortresses that are equally enchanting, if not more so. Yeah, Neuschwanstein, we get it, it's beautiful, it's iconic, it inspired Disney, blah blah blah. But let's be real, it's also packed with tourists. And sometimes you just want to escape the crowds and discover something new, something off the beaten path. But Bavaria's got castles for days, people. And some of them are even more magical than the one that looks like it's straight out of Fantasyland. Imagine wandering through ancient halls, exploring hidden chambers, and standing in awe of breathtaking views without the hustle and bustle of 1,000 selfie sticks. Take Berg Eltz, for example. This medieval masterpiece is perched on a hilltop overlooking the Moselle River, and it's like something out of a dream. Seriously, Google it. You won't be disappointed. Berg Eltz has been owned by the same family for over 850 years, and its architecture is a stunning blend of Romanesque and Gothic styles. The castle's interior is just as impressive, with rooms filled with original furnishings, tapestries, and artwork that transport you back in time. Or how about Schloss Linderhof? This little beauty was King Ludwig II's, the Neuschwanstein guy, little hideaway, and it's full of hidden grottos, opulent decorations, and even a freaking artificial lake. The palace is the smallest of Ludwig's 3 castles, but it's arguably the most intimate and personal. The Hall of Mirrors, inspired by Versailles, is a dazzling sight, and the Venus Grotto, an artificial cave complete with a lake and a boat, is pure whimsy. And then there's the Würzburg residence. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a Baroque masterpiece, and it's got gardens that'll make you want to bust out your best waltz moves. The residence was designed by Balthasar Neumann, and is considered one of the most important Baroque palaces in Europe. Its grand staircase, the Imperial Hall, and the stunning frescoes by Giovanni Battista Tiepolo are just a few of the highlights. The court gardens, with their meticulously manicured lawns, fountains, and sculptures, are the perfect place to take a leisurely stroll and soak in the beauty of the past. So yeah, Neuschwanstein is cool and all, but don't forget about Bavaria's other castle gems. They're just waiting to be explored. Whether you're a history buff, an architecture enthusiast, or just someone who loves a good fairy tale, these hidden treasures offer a glimpse into a world of wonder and enchantment. So next time you're planning a trip to Bavaria, skip the usual tourist traps and set out on an adventure to discover the secret castles that are just as magical, if not more so, than their famous counterparts. Happy exploring. From fairy tales to forest trails, unexpected adventures in Bavaria. Okay, so you've seen the castles and what castles they are. Neuschwanstein Castle, with its fairy tale spires, looks like it was plucked straight from a storybook. It's no wonder it inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle. But Bavaria is more than just its iconic castles. You've had your fill of beer and pretzels, for now, savoring the rich, malty flavors of Bavarian brews, and the satisfying crunch of freshly baked pretzels. Maybe you've even tried a Weisswurst, the traditional Bavarian sausage, with a side of sweet mustard. But there's so much more to discover. What's next on the Bavarian adventure list? The possibilities are endless. Whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or an adrenaline junkie, Bavaria has something to offer everyone. Get ready to be surprised, folks, because Bavaria is full of unexpected delights. It's a place where tradition meets adventure, where you can immerse yourself in the local culture and then step out into the wild. Because Bavaria's got a wild side. Beyond the charming villages and bustling cities, there's a rugged, untamed landscape waiting to be explored. We're talking about the Bavarian Alps, baby. These mountains are not just a backdrop, they're a playground for adventurers. The Alps stretch across the southern part of Bavaria, offering breathtaking views and endless opportunities for outdoor activities. These majestic mountains are home to some of the most stunning scenery in all of Europe, with their snow-capped peaks, lush valleys, and crystal-clear lakes. It's a paradise for photographers and nature enthusiasts alike, and they're just begging to be explored. Whether you're an experienced mountaineer or a casual hiker, there's a trail for you. Imagine trekking through alpine meadows, breathing in the fresh mountain air, and feeling the thrill of adventure with every step. Hiking, biking, skiing, the Bavarian Alps offer it all. In the summer, you can cycle along scenic routes or hike to hidden mountain huts. In the winter, the Alps transform into a snowy wonderland, perfect for skiing and snowboarding. Snowboarding, you name it, the Bavarian Alps have got it all. The region is home to some of the best ski resorts in Europe, with slopes for all skill levels. Whether you're carving down a black diamond run or taking your first lesson, the Alps have something for everyone. The Bavarian Alps have got it all. And it's not just about the adrenaline rush. The mountains are also a place to relax and recharge. You can soak in a thermal spa, enjoy a leisurely walk, or simply sit back and take in the stunning views. And if you're looking for something a little more low-key, Bavaria has plenty to offer. The region is dotted with serene forests and tranquil lakes, perfect for a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Check out the Bavarian Forest National Park. This sprawling wilderness is a haven for nature lovers, with its dense forests, rolling hills, and pristine rivers. It's a place where you can truly connect with nature. This sprawling wilderness is home to ancient forests, cascading waterfalls, and hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Imagine walking through a forest that has stood for centuries, listening to the soothing sound of a waterfall, and feeling a sense of peace and tranquility, and even a few wild animals. The park is home to a variety of wildlife, from deer and foxes to rare birds and insects. It's a great place for wildlife spotting and photography. Don't worry, the bears are more scared of you than you are of them. Probably. While encounters with large animals are rare, it's always a good idea to be prepared and follow safety guidelines. So, ditch the tour bus, grab your hiking boots, and get ready to experience the wild side of Bavaria. Whether you're exploring the rugged Alps or the serene forests, Bavaria offers an adventure like no other. And get ready to experience the wild side of Bavaria. From the towering peaks of the Alps to the ancient forests of the national park, Bavaria is a land of endless adventure and natural beauty, so pack your bags, lace up your boots, and get ready for an unforgettable journey.